Does he need help setting it up, or is he got it? Go into the call and click on add friends to DM. Yeah, you have to add him as a friend before you can add him to a DM. I like your mic though. Very professional.
That's why I'm a mute mic. Thank you, JJ. My mic was muted. Okay, sent you a friend request. And I'll invite you in. We're getting SNIPERWOLF in here real quick, everybody. That's his TikTok above us. He is quite large on the TikToks. For whatever reason, this isn't being shown right now. There's Boomer about dang time. Yeah, thanks. Oh, he accepted it. Woohoo! That's cool. Oh, fudge. Actually, let's do this then, since it's still doing half the screen for me. I'll run this over here for a brief minute. I'm not a boomer. That's right. Okay. Here we go. Now we got Mr. Wolf coming in here. This guy's, I'm excited to have this guy in here. It's gonna be pretty darn cool. Because when I first found him on TikTok, which I'll introduce in a minute, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, get up for Mr. Do I just create group DM now? Is that what I do here? Oh, and there it is. Oh, look at that. He's gonna pop up. This is so cool.
Talk to me, Goose.
Don't be nervous. Don't freak out. He's a guy like everything else. I'm cool. It's cool. Oh. All right.
Yo.
Hey, Mr. SNIPERWOLF, how you doing?
How you doing, bud?
I'm well, sir. How are you? This is we're here with It's Uga, my co-host, and this is SNIPERWOLF. How you doing, sir? Such an honor.
I'm good, man. Thank you. I'm not sure about all that, like honor-wise, but I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. It's I remember when I first. Oh, why is this pooping out on me all of a sudden? Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties on my side. I'm trying to fix it last minute here. I apologize.
It's all good, man. We're we're in the middle of trying to unfuck the situation that has become the BMW.
Oh, okay.
That's Hunter. He's on TikTok. He's MadWolf1776. He's in a lot of my videos.
Okay, I saw that. Yeah, in your one video you said also with Mad Wolf. I was curious about that. So Mad Wolf is a friend of SNIPERWOLF, and he's at BMW.
We just got back to the house. We just got back to the house from work, and Brian was here and his dad was here, and they went from like checking out Hunter's car to checking out Ashton's BMW, and now we've got parts all over the driveway, a spotlight out, and alcohol, and you know how that goes.
Oh my! Well, if you need parts, I'm your guy. I am the parts guy. I work at a parts store.
I'll keep that in mind. I need brake pads. Right. Hunter needs brake pads.
I can do brake pads. We can do brake pads.
Bet.
Why can't I capture this window on you over a second?
Yeah, it's a 04 Chevy Cavalier. It'll be the front brake pads we gotta replace. He drove down here from Oklahoma. He called us like from the car, and he was like, "Hey, I'm coming to see you guys." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Don't die." Like an 11-hour drive.
Oh my goodness.
Gas and goes and months.
So where are we at here? Okay, so I saw. Well, I guess recent on the most recent was congratulations on your lady friend.
Yeah, man. I went and got her Saturday morning, and she came and spent the weekend, met the family, the whole deal. Because like I have like this weird little adopted family that I've kind of created and gathered and been a part of. And we did all that, and like we hung out and we spent time together, and we got some quality time, and we made a couple of TikToks and stuff like that. And then I was supposed to take her back. Was it yesterday? And then like we got there and we realized the key to her car was hanging above my bed. And then there was like 400 people in the fucking security line, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna make my flight. I'm just gonna patch it." And she's like, "I'm just gonna push it back." And so we pushed the flight back, and I got her for like an extra day. And then like we ran around, we had that like meeting at work and stuff like that, and like she went with us to that. And then her and my adopted sister, they got drunk last night, and she braided Hunter's hair and then cut and braided Mom's hair, and then like I had to fix this because it was pink.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
Yeah, exciting adventure.
And you guys met on TikTok, right?
Yep.
That's so cool because I saw a few of the videos. I think now did you? Who discovered who first? If you don't want me to ask, if I can ask that.
She like okay, so I put that my I was at work and I got dumped over text, and like my boss was like, "Hey, you can like leave like a couple hours early. Like you need to go handle that, find out what's going on." So like when I left work, I went to my ex's house. This is on the way home, and like the fucking house was empty. Like I could see through her whole house through the window. Like all her shit was gone. Like she sent me the text message from the road in another state. And I was like, "Were you even gonna like say anything to me at all?" And she was like, "Yeah, eventually." And I was like, "Okay." So like then I was like kind of depressed, and I was like, "You know what? Fuck this depression bullshit. Like I'm gonna just pick my own self up and go, and put myself out there. If you're not gonna treat me like a piece of shit and you seem to be pretty cool and you want to chat, like holler at your boy." And I got an overwhelming number of responses.
Yes. No, I saw that. Like, I think she stitched it, and she was like, "Me? It's me. It's me. It's me." Right?
And she stitched it like a couple of days after we had like started talking or whatever. Decided we were gonna like give it a go, And she was like, "It's totally me. It's me, right?" And she like flipped the switch from like adorable to psycho in like a half a second. It was the greatest thing ever.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that's great! I saw that. I saw that. I was like, that is so cool. Like, so far, you're the second person that I've interviewed here that's met their significant other.
What was it? I remember seeing like Youth Pastor Ryan, like his sister or whatever, and like Beer Bon John or some stuff like that. Or
he's still there.
Australia, and I was like, this is pretty cool. Like that'd be cool if that happened to me, And then like I'm here, and I was like, holy shit, dude, I'm living it right now. It's crazy.
I know, I thought that was so cool. And I remember when the first TikTok of yours I found, it was the one guy, I can't remember the exact scenario, but basically it was like calling console players a bunch of trash players and computer guys are so much greater. And and it stitched to you, and you're like, dude, I play, I don't know, beat-ass PS4, controls are thrown across the room 4 times. I'm one of the top ranking guys in the world. Like, this guy's awesome!
It was like, this is what we use to clap your cheeks in literally any game we play. And I was like, get fucked.
I remember that. No offense, Luke, I know you have PC, but you're not an arrogant PC player. This other guy was an arrogant. He had it coming. And, yeah, and then I like the video, and then you
No,
went
I'm a
live.
PlayStation, like a PC gamer.
What's up?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm coming upstairs because I've got like better, like my Wi-Fi signal is great for the PlayStation, but it's dog shit downstairs for my phone.
Not bad.
That's all you need it for. PlayStation, that's it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it would connect to my phone too. So I'm gonna come upstairs and come out on the front porch. I've got pretty decent signal here.
Nice.
Ooh, buddy. No,
I don't
you've already been
right now. I love this. Like when you're on TikTok, like that's not a character. That really is you. Like you're like the black shirt, the necklace. Like this is like drinking the beers. Like that's awesome. You know, some people have like a character they personify when they go online. You're 100% real.
No, it's like what you see is what you get. Every bit of asshole. That's what you get. That's me.
I know. I remember when I went to the first time I went to one of your lives. I was like liking it. I sent some donations, and you're like, "Oh, this guy's got a colorful logo. He's fucking awesome. I'm gonna follow." I'm like, "Oh, he's following me back." I'm like, "That's me. I'm the colorful guy he's following."
I try to follow everybody back. Like when I get around to doing it, because like I get an alarming number of notifications every day, right? So like,
yeah,
my phone doesn't like to. My phone doesn't like to participate with me very well when it comes to sorting through them. So like in my settings on my phone, I was like, okay, let me like if somebody DMs me or if somebody like tags me in something, I want to see that, but I don't want to know like when every single person likes a video because like some of them, like that toxic PC player video, it's got like 3 million something views now. Like I haven't checked it in forever, but like sometimes when I get bored, I just go through my comment section. Like I'll start like sometimes I'm just a dick and I'll start like I'll make some like shitty comment and I'll just like start a dumpster fire in the comment thread. And I'll just like get off TikTok and I'll check it like 4 days later with like evening whiskey or something. And I'll just go through, read it and like die a little bit. You know?
Oh, it's just great. Now, were you on?
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. I love it.
Were you on Twitch first or TikTok first or simultaneously?
I made a Twitch account like a long time ago, back when like because I think Twitch started to kind of get popular back on PS3, and like. It was either Twitch or something else, some other streaming app. And but then I made one, like I made a Twitch so I could stream because I kept seeing people on TikTok doing it. And I was like, yeah, I used to like record gameplay and stuff like that. Like when I first started like recording gameplay, it was like back when me and my brother were like playing Underground 2. And we would run the PS2 through the VCR DVD combo we had. And we would route the AV cables through that and we would put in a blank tape. And I would hit record, and I could literally record my gameplay on a VHS tape. And I was like, "Oh, dude, this is way easier. This is a button. There's no chords involved. Let's go."
VHS tape, I love it,
dude. Like, I called my brother the other day, and he was like, "Dude, you should do a TikTok about this." He's like, "You have people now. Like, they'll laugh at you." And I was like, "Well, they'll laugh at me or they'll laugh with me. Like, either way, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm a comedian. I'll always go for the laugh." And he was like, "Guess what I found?" And I was like, "What?" And he sent me a picture, and it was a fucking tough box, and it just said like VHS tapes, and they had tape on them, and they had game names written down on them, and I was like, "You fucking kept those?" Because like there's no comms audio because that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But like all the gameplay is there, and I was like, "Oh god, dude, we used to do some of the stupidest things like that old PlayStation 2 game, State of Emergency."
Yeah.
We're like running around a ball. And it's like in the middle of a riot or something. Like we would always like get a hammer or something, and we'd knock some guy out carrying a keg. And it was like, "Get the keg, get the keg, get the keg, get the keg," and we're like, "Got it!" And then we just run around and knock people out with the keg.
For my younger viewers out there, and for Uga, VHS is before DVDs and before streaming live. We had to have VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So if there's a movie you want to watch, you had to put in the VHS player and hit play and record at the same time.
And then you had to rewind it.
Yes,
I know. I'm not that young. I know what a VHS is.
Yeah, well, I got people on YouTube like, what? What?
But are you old enough to know that like you could get charged a separate fee for not rewinding your movies before you took them back to Blockbuster?
See, I am definitely too young to know that one.
Be kind, please rewind.
Yep. And there was what? It was like a 50-cent per rental fee if you didn't rewind the movie.
Yep. They hated that. Oh, I think the first game I ever recorded successfully was on PS3, and it was oh my gosh, what was it called? SOCOM Navy SEALs on PS3.
Oh yeah, I remember the first SOCOM game.
Go way back. Oh, and I will say thank you for your service, by the way. I missed
It
it
seemed
right
like a
away.
good idea at the time.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you what branch were you in?
I was in the Army for 6 years.
Oh, very nice. Can I ask what your MOS was, or anything you want to? By the way, if there's any questions you want to answer, just be like pass or whatever.
I started as a combat engineer, and then they phased it out because we had sappers.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple of years later, they realized that sappers are way more expensive to train than combat engineers because they have to know a lot more than we did.
Yeah.
And so they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna bring that MOS back." And I was like, "Okay, well, can I have my old job back?" And they're like, "No."
No.
It's like, you're already doing your secondary MOS, and like I just picked bullshit for my secondary MOS. So it was like munitions specialist. So it was like 89 Bravo, and like I didn't it's not as cool as it sounds. There's like a lot. There's a lot of like schooling that goes into it, and there's like a lot of paperwork and shit. But then they made 89 Alpha, and their job is to do our paperwork for us. So that freed us up on deployment to like go kick in doors with the 200th MP when we were bored, because they had like an 85% mortality rate.
Also good.
And like on base, you knew what building was the 200th MP building because the parking lot was just clean as fuck. Because like they would give them ridiculous sign-on bonuses, and everybody would go get their dream car, and then they'd like go to deployment and die. Like,
oh,
you know, sometimes they wouldn't, but like more often than not, like the 200th MP were the guys we called when we had to go to like a shitty part of town and we didn't want to go. Just like we were the guys that EOD called when like somebody found like an IED or like unexploded ordnance somewhere, and they were like, "Hey, come get this," and the EOD guys were like, "No." And we were just like, "Okay, we'll do it."
I tried going to late entry in high school. I was all hyped about going to the Army as late entry. My dad was like, "No, go to the Army. Go to college first." I'm like, "Fine, I'll go to college first." I went to Penn State. First day at Penn State, I signed for ROTC, and I went as a second lieutenant with the 333 My Battalion at Fort Meade, Maryland, and it was a blast. I had to go to I went to Fort Benning, Fort Chuka, we call it Fort Chattahoochee Coochie, and it was. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. But thank you for your service. Real quick, we got Jeremy Saxton on my YouTube says that you are. He's like, "Down, you actually found a guy who doesn't annoy me. SNIPERWOLF is actually awesome. This guy's effing awesome. Oh my god." And Jay Saxton has a question for you. He wants to know how you got so many followers, and was there a certain video that may have that got a lot of views that blew you up or got you popular on?
It was the fucking toxic PC player video. Like
absolutely, that's when I first saw you as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because like my first 2 or 3 videos were like me and my roommate like fucking with my brother, you know, because like he was stuck at Benning and he was living with us because we were like 20 minutes from the base, and like because like one of my first videos is like, "Hey, you guys want to know how to be like a dick and a nice guy to your brother at the same time?" And I like walked into the other side of the house and I like Spartan kicked his fucking door open, and I was like, "Hey, motherfucker!" And he goes, "The fuck do you want?" And I was like, "Do you want a milkshake?" And he goes, "Yes." And then like my next video was like 25 minutes later and we all had milkshakes, and I was like, "You guys really thought I was joking? Like that was a joke. Like I'm making milkshakes. Like who wants one?" And like so I had like a bunch of videos like that, like 2 or like 7 or 8, and then like I'd seen it wasn't anything against this kid personally. I actually messaged him and told him, I was like, "Yo, this was not an attack on you personally. Like I'm having a shit day. I've seen 8 million of these damn PC master race videos, okay, and I'm poor, so I buy consoles." And like, so like it wasn't anything personal. I'm just sick of this shit. Like I've seen it all day. It's all over my For You page, and I'm like, "Guys, I don't care. Like leave it alone." He was just the poor little bastard that caught the brunt of it. No, and it wasn't like in comparison to like my newer videos, like it wasn't even a good one. And I was just like, "Fuck you, kiss my ass. I shit on you fucking kids for fun." Like murking toxic PC player kids is like a specialty. Like, and like now I'm not even top 2% on multiplayer. I'm top 0% in plunder for Call of Duty. I'm top 1% in multiplayer. I'm top 4% battle royale. I'm top 1% in resurgence, and I've only played like 8 games. Tell them about the time we had to deal with that one kid.
That is awesome.
And then like me and Hunter were like playing a couple of like it was like a month ago, right? It was like a month ago, I think. And this kid, like we did like that online like in COD private match, like send off like 21 gun salute thing for a buddy of his.
Yeah.
And like I never really got to do anything for my buddy Jake. He was a Marine, and so I just kind of thought of Jake the whole time we were doing it.
Oh, great.
And some kid left some shitty comment or whatever, and I commented back, and I was like, "You really need to chill out because like it takes no energy. Like you have you have to think about how you come across to people because you don't know what people are capable of, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I can find out everything I need to know about you in a phone call. And he was like, bullshit, man, like you're a piece of shit or whatever. And like I commented again and I was like, yo, you have a really nice view of the mountainside from this very specific high school in this classroom at this time during the day where you have fourth period. Maybe don't fuck that up. And then he was like, oh shit. And like I tracked him down on Facebook. It took like 6 minutes. And then I fucking tried to call him and he wouldn't answer because he knew it was me. And then I got my buddy Legs to call him and he answered him. And I got him on the phone and I had like a full-blown NCO moment. Like a come to Jesus moment because you know you fucked up type of thing. I was like knife handing the phone and the whole thing. And like when we finally got done telling him, I was like, yo, I'm screaming and I'm hollering at this kid. And I'm like, but I'm trying to teach you. Like, you cannot go through your life with a chip on your shoulder, okay? Because you don't know what people are capable of. That fat dude that plays fucking video games 17, 18 hours a day, he could have been a fucking Marine Scout sniper 15 years ago. And this is how he deals with PTSD. And he's one bad decision away from smoking your shit from a different zip code. Like, maybe don't be such a piece of shit. You know, and like he like at the end of the thing, he was like, yes, sir, yes, that. And like I was like at the end of it, dude, I have the whole fucking conversation recorded because I forgot my comms were still on and we were in the lobby of Call of Duty. And like I had the phone and he was on speaker, so you can hear the whole thing. I have like the whole video of it. It's like 8 minutes long. I was just chewing this poor kid's ass. And I was like, yes, what? And he was like, yes, sir. And I'm like, out fucking standing. You have yourself a wonderful night. I hope you learned something. And like hung up on him. And then like he put up an apology video. Like he was like, I was like, dude, I'm like, look, Ian, you've got to learn consequences for your fucking actions. Okay. Like I fuck with my friends and I fuck with people online all the time. But like, if they call me or they call me out in my comment section, like one guy, I had a video, I thought he was talking shit to me and I clapped back at him and he made a video and he clapped right back at me. And he was like, I wasn't even talking to you. And then I went back through my comment feed and I saw he had tagged somebody else. And I was like, and I made another video and I was like, no, you're right. That was me just being an asshole. I'm sorry. And like now we're friends.
Yeah.
Because like he clapped back at me and he clapped back at me and it was funny as shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. You got me. That was great. And like now we're buddies. Like
now, Uga, you have siblings, don't you, Uga?
What'd you say?
You have siblings too, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but this is like
doing asking for an milkshake.
I know, but I was going to tell him like part where I told him, and because I relayed the information to you.
Yeah, like Hunter, like by the time Hunter had tracked down like who this kid was and where he was and everything, I had already found him. But like Hunter's the one that like him and LT like they figured out what his class schedule was, like where he went to high school, like where his address was. Like
I found out the dude's full name. I found out that he was from Morgan County, Utah.
Yeah, but let's not put personal shit up out there like that.
But I mean, I posted a video and I said, kid, you don't realize that I've found you. I've got your name. I've got your ass. I'm being as gracious and merciful as I possibly can right now. The friends that I have will not be so forgiving.
And I wasn't.
So, like, I took all the information that me and my buddy LT had compiled, and I shot I think it was like a 2-page.
It was like a 2-page. It was like a 4 or 5 paragraph fucking text message. It came through in waves. And like I was on the phone with this kid and my phone was just blowing up in my other hand and I was looking and I was like reading off all this information to him.
JJ Sachs, take notes. Like, this could be used someday, JJ Sachs. Take notes how you handle streamers. You infuse both.
Yeah, I was gonna say fuse more than JJ Sachs.
Yeah, like I was like reading off all these things about this kid and he was like, oh my god. He's starting to freak out and I was like, calm down, nobody's coming for your soul or anything. I was like, dude, we're doing this to prove a point. I was like, we're doing this to prove a point, okay? It was like, yeah, like you need to learn where and when you can be salty around people, like time and place, read the room, that whole thing. I was like, that's not just shit that your parents say because they want to like exercise their lungs, dude. Like that's something you need to try to take to heart. Because like I was a really smart kid. I knew my dad was right. He told me, you're going to do this. It's going to go bad. It's going to go bad just like this. This is what's going to happen after. And I knew he was right. And I did it anyway because I was trying to prove him wrong. And then, like, when it happened, exactly, like, bullet per bullet per bullet point. Yep. And I'm just like, yeah, no, he's got me. Like, I'm going to have to go home and just straight tell him I'm sorry. Like, when I would get in trouble, I'd be like, look, you were right. I'm sorry. And then, like, he'd yell at me afterwards because, like, he already knew. He's like, then why do you keep doing this? I'm like, I don't know, I'm trying to like get one over on you, I guess. You know, like, and it just never worked. Like not one time.
Yeah, I went to my son as well. Things that he tries to get away with, I try to his age, and I know how to get away with, and I know how to not get away with it. And I catch him every single time.
Yeah, it's like when my daughter was like little, you know, I'd be like, little girl, I grew up in a house full of women, a sister, another sister, a cousin, a mom, and an aunt that never went home. You ain't getting nothing over on me. Tell me about it beforehand and I'll help you. But like, don't lie to me about it. Come on.
I was actually nervous about inviting you to the podcast. I was telling my girlfriend before I started the podcast. I'm like, honey, I'm really nervous. She's like, why? Like, he's like a real alpha man. Like, what if I ask him questions? Dude, you're fucking stupid. Like, how do I come back from that? What if I just retire from podcasting altogether? I'm like, thank God Hugo will be here with me to save my ass.
Fuck you and your podcast.
I know.
Hey, the only stupid questions are the ones that never get asked or answered.
Yes, that's the move. No, man, like, I'm, okay, like, yeah, like, I'm so ferocious looking. I'm so sketchy looking. I had tattoos and, like, long hair and, like, a heathen haircut, and I'm a pagan, and, it's so horrible. And, like, at the same time, like,
Teddy bear.
Fucking, I cried at Wally. Like, don't fuck around. Like, fuck around and find out. No shame. Wally was a fucking real one. When Eva, like, lost her memory, I was like, oh, no, I can't do it. That fire extinguisher scene, right in the fields. I'm dead over here. I'm like, please fix this. Please fix this. I'm like, you better take her outside.
Relatable.
Like, let's strike this bitch with lightning. Let's get this right. Like, you better unfuck this situation right now. Like, I was screaming at my TV. Like,
I love it. JJ Sax wants to know, how did you read SNIPERWOLF? I know when I first saw SNIPERWOLF, I thought of Metal Gear Solid. That's just
it's a Metal Gear Solid tear-off. That is exactly where that comes from.
Yes! Someone else knows Metal Gear Solid. Oh, that's awesome.
You got two Metal Gear fans right here.
Oh my god, I actually just joined two Metal Gear Solid Facebook page called Outer Haven. And I love it. And they have so many references on there. What's your favorite Metal Gear Solid? Seriously, one of the best gaming series ever, hands down, no doubt. The storyline. I have the first two on Nintendo. That's how far back I've played them. I've played everyone since.
It's funny because, like, we have a Metal Gear Solid playlist. When we dropped Bethany off at the airport yesterday morning, we played it coming back from Nashville. And then, like, when we got back here, we passed out. And then, like, we got up and we went to work or whatever, and we came back. And then, like, last night, or hella early this morning, like, I played through and finished 4 again because I was playing it on PlayStation Now.
Okay. Yes.
And then I beat 3, like, while Hunter was, like, laying on my bed.
Snake Eater's the best one of the whole series.
Yeah, like, we were waiting a Waffle House to show up because Legs was like, I'm ordering food. Who wants food? I'm like, I want to get in on this. Okay, like I'm dead. And, like, he's passed out. He's done. Like, Hunter's over here just, like, sawing logs. He's done. And I'm over here, like, I got one last boss. I got to unequip my weapon. She's going to disassemble that shit. I got you this time, bitch. And, like, I'm over here just wigging out, like, trying. All I got to do is beat the boss. All I got to do is beat her. And then I can leave.
That whole series blew my mind. I was, look at it. Is that Fox now?
No, that's Milter Sons Frontiers. That's
okay, my screen's a little smaller on my side. I'm sorry. I remember the moment that game blew my mind and became a fan for life was in the original PlayStation when I first fought Psycho Mantis, and the guy's like, dude, plug your controller into port 2 and he can't read your thoughts. I'm like, no way! And I plugged it in and I beat the guy. I was like, this is insane! And like,
bro,
and
everybody's like, how the fuck do you contact Meryl? And it's like Colonel tells you. I'm like, bro, her codec is on the back of the CD case.
Yes. I was like, that's amazing.
Dude,
like,
I haven't played through Metal Gear Solid 3 in like years. Okay, so like, I was stuck. I was trapped in Groznygrad. You know how to do the glitch where he wakes up and becomes a werewolf in his nightmare, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You call Sigan, and he tells you about the shit dream that he had, and then you save it, you turn off your system, you turn your system on, you load the game up, and you wake up in Snake's nightmare, and he's a werewolf. And you get to, like, run around and, like, kill people and stuff. It's dope as fuck. But if you give the MRE that the fucking guard gives you back, if you give it back to him, throw it through the door 3 times, he'll talk to you about his kids and stuff. And if you look on the back of the picture, there's a codec number on the back of the picture. I think it's 144.75.
Yeah.
It unlocks the cell. That's how you get out.
Oh.
So,
mind blown. I don't even know what game we're talking about here.
Metal Gear Solid is a game by Kojima. It's the same storyline characters essentially since Nintendo, and it goes on.
Yeah, like more or less. Like they carried it through like 11 systems.
Yep, and
Yeah.
it's the same storyline, and they all intertwined. It's the best storyteller of all time. I'm actually little self promo here. I just announced on my Facebook page. I'm streaming the Metal Gear Solid series on my Facebook gaming page, not on Twitch, unfortunately, because I don't think anyone would want to watch it or be interested. But I'm gonna put it on my Facebook gaming page because it's such a great series. And
what's your Facebook?
It's also I'm Down 1982. It's a gaming page.
Okay, so like I'll take you to the TikTok messages and you can find it through that.
But Snake's Windrigger that he uses, right? The 22 LR tranquilizer pistol.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I found out that it is actually possible to internally suppress a Ruger Mark III, and I am going to build a version of the Windrigger in real life.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, dude. If you want knowledge on like anything ballistic related, weapon system or round, the only person I know that knows more about it than me, like specifics wise, is Hunter. Yeah, is Hunter, because like he'll tell you like what it was used for, what you can get away with using it for, how far it'll reach, what you can do with it, like what you should not do with it, but you can probably get away with, when it was like made, like who made it, like why it's called what it is, what the numbers mean. Like outside of like caliber name or whatever, like Hunter's the only dude that knows more about that bullshit than me.
Well, I just followed Matt Wolf on TikTok, so there you go. I'll find stuff out.
Right on. Thanks, man. I'll give you a follow back.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think my friend in Metal Gear Solid 3, did you know what the Easter egg where when you're fighting the sniper, if you go back to your system settings and change the date to like a week ahead, and then go back in the game, he dies of old age waiting for you. Yes.
I told Hunter today how to kill him before you ever have to fight him.
But he sends you a final FU.
Yeah, he kind of sends you a final fuck you. He throws a piece of his wheelchair at you. It's pretty funny, actually. It won't like really hurt you or anything, but it'll like knock you on your ass. It's great. Yeah, so you know where you actually have to use the croc cap, where the guys are hovering above the swamplands and you have to swim through there. Okay, well, when you get past the last guy, there's like 3 of them. When you get past that last dude that's just hovering there watching, there's a walkway to your left. If you go out there, there's 2 guards. You can get some suppressors, some ammo, stuff like that. But if you knock down the door to the armory, there's a Dragunov SVD in there. And you go back and you backtrack and you go back to where that dude was, and then you go into where the cutscene enters and Snake's walking through the water.
Yeah.
If you skip the cutscene, one of the guards will be pushing the end into the building. And if you're quick enough, you can shoot his ass in the back of the head with the Dragunov. And when he explodes, he throws a fucking wheelchair wheel at you. And like you have to shoot him and then move. Because if you don't, the wheelchair wheel it'll knock you on your ass. And it's the funniest fucking thing.
But that's like, I've had people tell me that the only people that know more about weapons than me are the people that build them and make them.
Yeah, wow, that's insane. Awesome.
As Hunter's like whole thing, can you because I don't want to like lose signal, can you grab me something else to drink?
What do you want?
We got any Yingling that are cold-ish?
Not that I'm aware of.
I actually was the only person out there who still knew what Metal Gear Solid was. That's so great.
It's literally inside the door at the foot of the bed. If you want to just like grab it and walk it around,
right?
That'd be awesome. Dude, with your knees and your back, you might.
And then with are the numbers at the end of your name anything relevant or just a?
Oh, that's the serial number for the first M16 I was ever issued in basic training.
Oh, very nice.
It's the serial number for my first issued rifle.
There you go, Jesus. There's your answer right there. So so the game that I've been telling you, there's you guys from my chat watching right now. This is the game I've been telling you guys about for like ever since I've been streaming. I would love to stream this game. You're like, it's not like a stupid game. Right there, this guy likes the game too. So is his friend. Maybe I'll stream on Twitch. I don't know.
Oh, bro, your guilty pleasure game.
It is. Oh, I love Metal Gear Solid. In fact,
my guilty pleasure game. Oh, that's easy. It's definitely the 2015 Need for Speed.
Really?
Yes. Like, dude, oh my god, like I'll stream that shit for like no reason, and I won't even like. Sometimes I'll do races, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll just like get in my R33 and just cruise because of the fucking sound. But when I try to like when I be like getting invited to races all the time, because usually I'll just sit in the lobby and I'll talk to the chat.
Yeah.
And I'll rev the engine because it makes me happy. And then like somebody will invite me to a game or something, and I'll like if it's a race I actually have to work hard for. Like if I'm driving the Silvio, which is the drift car, I'm driving that and I actually have to put in work to win. I'll be like, oh, okay, it's time to go get the Supra. So like I'll go get the Supra, and then like after I win 7 or 8 races, people stop inviting me.
Yeah.
So like we get to laugh about that.
I think the last Need for Speed game I played was on original PlayStation. It was a high stakes one, or Hot Pursuit. That was the
Hot
last one I
Pursuit,
played.
that was my shit, man.
I loved it. I could do a little pit maneuver and knock cars out and pull them over. Oh, I loved it.
We used to play that on like Windows 95, right?
Okay.
And you remember like the old Betty, the big ass like ratty like tank of a pickup truck you could
Yeah.
It did like 75 miles an hour, right?
Yes.
Like I would get into a pursuit and I would get like a pattern going, right? And then my brother, he'd get on 2-player and he'd get in old Betty and he'd drive the reverse pattern as me. And like I'd bring cops to him for him to like massacre with that truck.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like we were dicks. Even offline, we're just dicks.
I love it. That's the best. Yeah, it's that's awesome. All right, so you got your name at the TikTok. You were okay. So you're on TikTok and Twitch.
Oh shit!
Sounds like gaming for good. What's up?
Is there a link? Is there a link for this podcast?
It's on right now. It's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube. It's Uga's. Are you on Twitch right now, Uga?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm gonna go get your link and I'll put it in the Discord message for us.
Okay, I need to copy it. My girlfriend wants to watch the podcast, and I straight fucking forgot.
Okay, it's on Uga's Twitch, but it's Uga. His name's on the channel here, and then I actually on my channel, I'm shooting right now live on my Facebook gaming channel and on my YouTube page, and just on my Twitch, they're called I'm Down 1982. And right below us, I have your TikTok and another screen below, so everyone sees what your TikTok name is, and they can click on.
Okay, so like, are you? Can she just like look up your like YouTube? Is it the same?
Yeah, she yep, I'm Down 1982.
Okay,
there's the link.
Can you guys still see me?
Copy and paste it.
I can see you.
Okay, yeah, you're still good.
I'm sending a text.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Uga's better with the techie stuff than I am. He's got links and mouse pads and really nice microphones.
It's 1982, like correct?
Yeah, 1982. Yep.
He's a millennial, not a boomer.
I am a millennial. Thank you, G.
I think technically I'm a millennial too because I was born in like '89 or whatever, and I think they lump us all together.
Yes, and that's good. But boomer does sound cooler.
Like, let's change my TikTok name, Millennial Sniper Wolf. No. All right. I know when I first started TikTok, it was the same as my Facebook, but like 3 weeks ago, I just deleted my entire Facebook account.
Oh.
So like I don't even have Facebook anymore. So like it was like, and I actually did that. Like I was like, oh, I'm so sick of Facebook. It's just bullshit after bullshit. I only use it for video chat, and like the only real reason I keep it is for the messages so I can video chat my daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could just get Katie to download Kick and it'd be free, and I could do the same fucking thing. So like I deleted it, right? Okay. And it was like 2 days after I deleted it, I remembered I had like 20 people that I talked to on a semi-regular basis that I only talk to over Facebook.
And I was like, "Oh, just said no, we're Zennials." No, I thought we're like maybe you're Zennials.
I wanted like a fresh start. Like I wanted to take the whole page down, you know?
Yeah.
Because I want to do what Rumple did. I want to make another Facebook, but I want it to be the same. Like I want it to be my gamer tag, like everything else is. Like my Twitch, my Cash App, my fucking TikTok, all of it is the same name.
Well, what I have my Facebook page was just for me personally, like my family stuff, and then you can create a second page and own that page. That's what I do. I have another page that's my I'm Down 1982 page. That's all my I'm Down stuff. I mean, I'm not saying do that, but that's what I did. I had one just for me and my family and friends, and then the other one is for my gaming and whatnot. Because honestly, if you game on Facebook, I'm not trying. I game on all three. I'm on Twitch mostly because I have the most followers. I have 2.7 thousand on that. But it is really, really easy. And I'll say right there, I'm 30 and I need the money. It is really easy to monetize on Facebook gaming. It is so easy. I think I got on after my second day on Facebook gaming. So, if you like making extra money, Facebook gaming is where I go to do that.
Bro, you are gonna have to like walk me through that process because like I'm trying to send everybody from TikTok over to Twitch, but like when I stream on Twitch, I don't use a camera. It's just the gameplay and my voice. So like that's the running joke. It's like if you want to see my ugly ass face, you go to TikTok. If you want to hear me and my horrible friends on fucking comms, like because like dude, there's no filter off comms and there's less of the negative non-existent filter on comms. like on Twitch. Like I can't believe they have not banned me.
For me.
Like,
And that's it, yeah, guys. His Twitch is also SNIPERWolf825358. It's it's green and black. I don't know what that emblem is. I can't tell right now.
it's a wolf, and below it is like an L117 bolt action rifle. My buddy Legs, my buddy Legs, he helped me make it.
And it says, "Hey guys, I'm a vet who loves bikes, games, guns, and terrible humor. Always up for a good time and meeting new people. We all have bad in our lives. We have enough bad in our lives. Why not put in some good?" And he has hashtag and other apps linked to that. Yeah. And of course, right there, if you look down at my page here,
that's my bio.
That's what it says.
Fuck.
That was not why they haven't freaking blocked your ass yet.
That's not bad. That's rather inviting. I didn't even know what it was. I don't ever like. That's how much attention I paid like to myself. Like I don't even know what my bios are anymore. Like I never look.
I change mine often. Because I used to be like, my name used to be Fortnite Dad. I changed it down.
Kind of guy.
What's up?
I'm just like a one and done. Like, that'll work.
Yeah. And I speaking of which, the fact that I love how, like you're a Twitch streamer, but your page isn't all about your stream, and that's why I love it. Like, there's so many streamers out there that make their TikTok just about that. Okay, you know you're a streamer. What else do you got? And I love that you have actually a pretty good balance, if not a bit more like personal stuff that you do streaming stuff, and that's what I try to do on my page too. I try to have a little mix of everything because there's more to me than just what I stream, you know.
Yeah, it's like every once in a while there's like I'll go through my TikTok, it'll be like 20 videos and it starts off with my face. And I'm like, okay, I should probably put up some COD clips. Usually it's when people start asking, and we're like, dude, can we see some more Call of Duty stuff? And I have like 9 flash drives, like full of like edited clips and shit. So like what I'll do is I'll plug one of them into my phone and I'll just share it to TikTok. And that's how I post them. Because like as long as it's under a minute, then like we're good to go. That's a clip I can use.
Yep.
And like I get like 40 or 50 of them, like funny things, and then like I'll trim them, and then I'll like spend like an hour copying like 50 videos over to a flash drive, and then when that one fills up, I stick another one in there.
Nice.
You know, so I've got like 10 of them downstairs, like stacked on the PlayStation, like full of fucking mostly Call of Duty shit. Like the white 32 gig one. It's like English. Yeah, whatever. It looks okay. Like. Okay, I don't know if anybody saw like the more recent COD clips, but there's one where I'm using an HDR and I'm like way up on the mountainside and I'm dropping people at the ATC tower at airport.
Let me see.
And there's one, and all you hear in the background, it's my sister, "Fuck you," right here, because like she got like someone dropped in on her and shot her. It was like the second he downed her, I like domed him right in the side of the head.
Let me see. Let's see.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
There's one, and then there's a bunch of videos of like me and Bethany, and then there's more Call of Duty clips. It's like the second or third in that second cluster of COD clips.
Okay, let me see if I can find it again. Oh, I just lost my thing. Okay, here it is. Let me go back to that.
Yeah, don't you ever like weave your hair down? It looks cool as fuck.
I don't at work.
And look here. This is the adopted little sister. This is Arrow.
Hang on, let me go and see this. Oh no!
See, her hair turned out awesome. Mine turned out pink.
I saw that. Yeah, you had so many followers on TikTok, and you were going for purple.
Yeah, I was like, I can't come up with anything, so like me and Arrow came up with this idea. I'm gonna dye my hair pink. Yeah, and like it fucking turned out pink. That's for damn sure.
I told you to go with fucking pure purple.
It's cool though. Bethany liked it.
Last block away.
Oh yeah, it's a couple past that one, I think. But that's also Arrow. That's her shooting off all the javelin rockets.
Okay.
That's like her thing. I was talking about the one where she was on the ATC tower and dude dropped on her and
I'm never gonna fucking.
There's one shot that SNIPERWolf pulled off. I'm gonna move over here.
Talking about the K98 from behind Dam.
Yeah. Hey, you got targets down slow.
Oh no, that one was funny too. All you hear at the beginning of it is Hunter, and he's like, "You have tangos down slope," and I was like, "Where?" And he marked them, and I was on the ATC tower with a K98, and I like looked over like 2 or 3 times, and I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, there he is." And I figured I was like, 200-300 meters, like that's a half a mil up, and like I just like aimed up, one shot right through his eye, and down he went, and I was like, "No, you don't."
Wow. Yeah, there's a kid I work with. He's good at Call of Duty. He's like, yeah, we had like 4 wins this weekend. I've been playing since it came out. I have one
Same.
win in trios, and I was playing with a really good team. I was playing with Trouble This Card and my buddy Chris Fairchild. But it was I never thought I would see what that screen looked like in my life. Like, this is so cool. Like I tried posting Call of Duty clips, but it's always me in like Plunder. And I'm like, yeah, I kill these campers. And like, dude, you're playing Plunder. I'm like, what else is there to play? So, and then like, dude, your skills.
Dude, like, I love Plunder. Like, everybody bags on Plunder.
Grab that.
Everybody bags on Plunder, and I'm like, do you guys not understand that if you just like get 2 vehicles and you bound fucking like supply run contracts, you can max out a weapon in 2 games?
What?
Me and Marquise did that when the DMR 14 came out. I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna max this thing and I'm gonna see what it's all about because I've been getting murdered by it for weeks. And like he got an attack rover and I got in a helicopter, and he would pick up a supply run contract. I would land on it, and then I would immediately take off. And then I would grab one and he would drive over to it. We did 47 of those contracts in 1 Plunder match.
Oh my god.
And like we maxed a DMR in 2 games.
Oh yeah, you remember us doing that too?
Yeah, and like then they put that fucking recon on the train, and technically the train is part of every part of the map, and there has to be an active recon on every part of the map. It's part of the algorithm.
Oh.
So it constantly revives. Every 20 seconds after you do it, the thing comes back. I don't know if it's doing it now. I haven't seen it. I don't think season 3 lets you do it anymore.
Huh.
But like that's what we would do. We would keep the train, and recons pay 60K a pop and 90 in overtime. So like after 2 or 3 of them, you're marked, and you have teams coming after you, and everyone that comes to my train gets their shit rocked. So,
I saw one video. You had a video on there where someone was camping your train on your TikTok, and you destroyed it. I was like, oh my god, I just saw this. So you stream right from PS3. You don't or PS4. You didn't get like a capture card or anything like that.
No, like you can set it up directly from the system. Like I push my share button, and instead of hitting square to save a video or triangle to take a screenshot, I just hit X to start my stream.
Yep, no, that's right.
Like that's it. That's why my overlay is like super simple, and like because I don't remember my password for Twitch, so I just stream from the PlayStation because it's the only way I can. Like
no, when I first started, that's what I did. I used to only play on the PlayStation 4, and then I would use the Share Factory and make little edits, and then I would post those to YouTube. And then when I changed my YouTube to a branded channel, it disconnected. It unlinked from the PlayStation. And
that's fine.
I was like, Tom, I asked my son, like, what's this Twitch thing? He's like, oh, Dad, you don't want to go on Twitch. That's for serious gamers only. You'll get laughed out of there. I'm like, well, I'll try. I hit the share button. I went live on Twitch. I made an account. And it was,
Bro, he threw the ultimate shade.
What's up?
Bro, he threw you the ultimate shade.
He did. Well, he's a really good gamer. He's good. I used to be good, then I got old, and somehow my coordination all messed up. I can't really lose these games.
It box like a fish on the daily.
Yes, I do. I if I have to build, I put a little TP and I hide it when I build my Fortnite games.
No, it's probably still on you.
And that's what I need. When I first started streaming from the PlayStation, I'm like, I need more stuff. And I got a camera, I got a green screen, I got a new laptop, a capture card, and it's changed a little bit, but it's still refreshing to just go right for PlayStation, stream and play sometimes.
Oh, speaking of not the streaming, but like speaking of like funny things, did you guys see the TikTok we made while we were like going out and like buying out like game stores and shit like that for like the one that we work at? And my like adopted mom went through the drive-through on her fucking scooter.
No, when was this?
It was like 2 weeks ago. I want to say it's probably 20 or 30 videos back. But Mom went through the drive-through with Wendy's on her scooter. And I looked at her and I was like, why? And she was like, what? I have a headlight. Anyway, this is her.
Oh, man.
I'm live on a podcast that I was invited to like 2 weeks ago. And like, I'd almost forgot about it. And like, I checked my messages today and it was like, oh, hey, man, it's today. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm at work. I got you. Can we do it at 9?
No problem. Let's see here. Well, there. I see the one where you call that girl out and was like, if you can't afford to subscribe to my fucking channel, fucking leave. They're like, come see me because I'm not a CUNT. I'm like, oh, here he goes. Yeah. Let me see. Drive-through. Call of Duty clips.
Thank you.
Girlfriend scare prank. God, I love that one. That was a fun one.
You want to show them what's causing all the noise?
No, this is my little brother. His Maverick is, we're moving it, trying to get it out of the way so we can
His
get the BMW.
1974 Maverick.
Ooh, okay.
75.
75.
But yeah, like I'm out front with like Hunter and like Mom and Arrow and Brian and yeah, and Joseph, and there's everybody down here, and everybody else is downstairs.
Yeah. I love it.
Like I said, I get really good signal up here, and like when my phone goes to like try to die on me, I'm gonna have to go back downstairs. But I'm gonna plug it up, and I'm very carefully. I'm gonna set it in my chair, and maybe it'll like hold a charge, and I'll sit at like the right angle where like I won't cut in and out really bad.
Yeah, I think a lot of your videos take place on your front porch. I always know it's a good one when it's a stitch and you start by just taking a big, long drag of your cigarette. You're like, all right, first off, pumpkin. Like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah, my best friend Faith, she texted me and she was like, you know, that's like your signature now, and I was like, yeah, I'm noticing. I was like, 'cause like if I start a video without it, I don't get like as many views.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right. It's time. I think it's time for me to head out. Yeah.
Yeah, anything, if I have any other questions right now, I covered real quick. I don't know, Capture Card Console Wars, Raven PS4. Yeah, that's all I got. Cyberwolf, is there anything else you want to discuss real quick before we call it an evening here?
I mean, other than telling you guys I appreciate you guys having me, and I'm sorry I got like long-winded a couple times. It's an unfortunate byproduct of being my mother's son, never met a stranger.
No, it's great. This is your time to do your thing. You know, I've interviewed you on here. I have an audio podcast that goes along with this, so it's less for me to edit out and do all that kind of stuff with. So no, I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I kind of took over a bit there as well. I do apologize for that, buddy.
No problem.
I was military, PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid. You're more the everything else.
I feel like we just like took over this poor man's podcast. And like he's just like sitting here like laughing at our like combined like fuckery and just.
Well,
I don't know if this is terrible or if it's
a little tired tonight, so he might be like, "Yeah, this is good that they can do it." Because he's here, but he kind of gets to rest a little bit. And
yeah, I was like, all right, don't gotta use too much brain power.
Yeah, he and I do a bunch of these, so we're good. So, everyone, thank you, SNIPERWOLF, for tuning in. Thank you, Hunter, Mad Wolf, for being there as well. Uga is always at my side here, and everybody who tuned into my my Facebook and my let me see, Salvador Kihas like the Facebook, and Size SK with the Facebook page. Thank you so much. And of course, Jeremy Saxon talking with Discord and a few others on my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much. SNIPERWOLF right below me. There is his TikTok, and his TikTok has his links to his Twitch. If you're not following this man on both those platforms, you are all missing out sorely. So, on behalf of Mr. SNIPERWOLF, thank you so much. It's Uga as well. This is I'm Down92. Reminding you all to please stay safe, stay distant, stay social, and above all else, wash your hands. Have a good night, everybody. SNIPERWOLF, Uga, thank you guys so much.
Fucking hit it with a hand.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Always
Take care, buddy. We'll do part 2.
It was a pleasure, y'all.
See you, man. Thank you so much. Also a pleasure.
And as always, my friends, have a nice day.
All right, guys, that was awesome. That guy is I'm a huge fan of him. If you couldn't tell, so I created him on TikTok. I was like, this guy is like who we need for consoles because he was amazing, and I watch all his as much of his videos as I can. I go to his lives. As you can tell, just a super cool guy, and I apologize again to you, but I didn't want to get too many words, but it's we have so much in common. Right? Both military guys, both Metal Gear Solid fans, right? It was awesome. So I appreciate that. I did not know he was I was thinking he was a Metal Gear Solid fan because his name's SNIPERWOLF. That's pretty easily labeled to Metal Gear Solid. I didn't know. So it was a complete honor to finally interview SNIPERWOLF. He's been on my top list for a while. I always want to get him on the stream, but at the same time, in hindsight, now that I knew I had a chat with him, a little more comfortable. But at the same time, I was also, as much as I respected him, I was terrified of him because he just tells like it is. I'm like, oh my god, what if I say something wrong or do something wrong? He might just tear me apart. So I was a little intimidated and worried about that. But once I was able to get, because Uga and I have always been planning this podcast together. And I kind of started a little ahead of time. I got things going because I had so many people that wanted to be on it. Like, well, if I do it every other week, I got 24, that's enough people for exactly a year's worth of content. So I started right after that, and then I took a couple weeks off. And, but Uga and I finally got a schedule worked out. We can do these more often together. And now that I have Uga on my side, I can now approach Sniper Wolf, and if he shoots me down, I can just leave, and Uga can take over the, the conversation. So, that was a great time. Thank you all for tuning in. Who was here for that? I think it's great. This will be, the audio will be on my podcast, which is available on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, all that good stuff. And that podcast is called Streaming is Believing. That's my audio podcast. So I'll just re-record this entire audio and post it on that podcast by the end of the week. Everyone, if you guys have any questions, I think everyone I've interviewed so far, there's been follow-up questions for. So I'm definitely gonna do a part 2 with everyone. Moab, Sweet Monty, J-Mo the Schmo, Sniper Wolf, Uga's been on there as well. And I have some other ones. I think we've got What a Cool Dad, Major Fortnite player. We've got, he changed his name. Now it's Jive Turkey, or Tofu Turkey. He used to be called Colorless. He was a huge streamer in the Fortnite scene, big on Twitter, and he's also picked up a professional modeling gig recently. So we'll try and get Colorless on here next, which will be about 2 weeks from today. Yeah, that's everything I've got right now. So thank you all for tuning in. Once again, I'm down 92. Ask all, please stay safe, stay distant, stay social, and above all else, wash your hands.